That's what we like to call him. Look at the juice coming out of that Chateaubriand. He only gets to bring this at the holidays, and we have it brand new today. The price goes up at the end of the day, so $79.96 is your price between now and the end of today. There's no reorder on this, and this is 2 pounds of black Angus, basically filet mignon center cut beef that you could get 8 servings out of, and it is unheard of. Plus, guess what? It actually comes with seasoned garlic and herb butter besides. So that's what you're going to season your meat with. This is the man that's been in the butcher shop for more than 40 plus years, Ray Rastelli.
It's great to be here with you, Mary Beth.
Good to see you
and
too.
Happy holidays to everyone. You know, I've saved the very, very best for last.
The last
I knew
show?
this was the last show
Before Christmas?
And I thought, you know what, we need the very, very best. The thing that is really most widely used in the butcher shop, this is the item that everyone this time of year comes into the butcher shop for. But this is a very special Chateaubriand. Take a look at the moisture in this. Take a look at, this is filet mignon at its very best. And the reason for it, it comes from our reserve collection. Our reserve collection means less than 4% of all beef is going to be at this high a quality, Mary Beth.
Less than 4%?
Less than 4%.
And it's this high a quality?
Yes, and it's the reason why we only bring it this time of year. We have very few to go around, so we bring it just to QVC, just for this, because our guests have just loved this over the past couple of years, and I will tell you, you will never be disappointed. Every single bite will be tender. I just want you to look at how far this goes. Now, this is 2 pounds. I've already gotten 6 slices out of this. I'm going to wind up getting another 6 or 8. But,
oh my goodness!
But you will see that not only is it tender and tasty. Right. There's a reason for it, Mary Beth. Our reserved line is aged 45 days, right?
Wow. By the way, 900 of these to go around. That is it. Because remember, the price goes up at the end of the day, and there's no reorder on this one. I'm sorry to jump in, but I wanted everybody to know there wasn't that many to go around.
There are, and again, because we only do this one time a year, and less than 4% of all the beef actually makes it to this. Look at how beautiful this is.
Oh my God.
What you're also seeing here is you're also seeing our beautiful garlic and herb roasted butter. There's a reason we give that to you, because the tenderloin, though it is the most tender of all cuts, is a piece of meat that takes a texture, or takes a recipe, or takes, in this case, a butter, and just absolutely is beautiful. So look at,
I want you to explain. Look at how many pieces you got.
Yeah, I
want you to explain exactly what part of the beef this is.
So as we get to the butcher shop, this is really what I look at, right, as a butcher. And what you're going to get with the Chateaubriand is you're going to get that beautiful filet mignon, right? You're not going to get over the tail, and you're not going to get that. You're going to get the beautiful center cut. But I want you to look at the trim. There is 0 fat on this. This is 2 pounds of center cut filet mignon that has 0 fat. What does that mean? That means that 45-day aging process helps to get this even more robust in flavor. We then add the garlic butter for you, and I'll show you how we actually use that so that it makes everything so simple for you. You don't have to do any thinking at all. And Mary Beth, what I love about most is this is done for you in basically 35 minutes in your oven, and you're done.
This is the part, okay, 600 left, 600 left. Look at this. If you can have this in 35 minutes out of the oven and looking exactly like Ray just showed you, the key here is make sure it's completely thawed, and actually leave it out for a little bit so it's room temperature before you put it in the oven. And you said 350 degrees?
350 degrees.
For 35 minutes.
And then what I like to do, and I always like to do, if you take a look at this tenderloin, I always bring the tenderloin and I'll take some slits and I'll make the slits right on top of this tenderloin like this.
Interesting.
And then you're going to take your garlic butter.
And it comes with it.
Comes with the garlic butter. And let it just sit on top. And what is that going to do? It's going to melt into that beautiful Chateaubriand. And what happens? Well, what happens is you've just added that incredible flavor, texture, tenderness, and look at every slice will look just like this slice. Look
Here's
at
the
how
thing I want to let you
beautiful
know.
that
Okay,
is.
these are going quickly. This is brand new today. The price goes up at the end of the day today, and there is no reorder. This is like one and done. We're bringing it in. If it's gone at the end of the day, that's it for this year. And Ray doesn't do this except for really right before the holidays. And here's something else we've got to show you that is just killer.
Yeah, it's
you
my favorite.
could, if you wanted to, make beef Wellington out of this beautiful Chateaubriand. Explain what you did here, because this is the beef Wellington.
So here's what we've done. We've taken that beautiful Chateaubriand, and all we've done is I've seared it all the way around on top of the stove. And while I was searing it, I made just a small duxelle sauce with some mushrooms and some herbs and garlic, and I've used the garlic butter. And then, of course, all we do is wrap it in puff pastry. So
that you can buy in the grocery store.
You buy in the grocery store, and you just take that puff pastry, and all you have to do with that puff pastry basically is then put that in the oven and bake it. And let me show you what you get. You thought that the filet Chateaubriand roast was incredible. Look at what this Wellington looks like.
Oh
this
my
is
gosh.
an entire Wellington. This is going to feed quite a few people. And it is so simple to do because we've given you those ingredients.
That is amazing. Guess what? 350 of these left to go around. Trust me when I tell you, this is so simple, and yet you will look like an extraordinary professional chef.
Exactly.
Literally.
And that's what I love. And the quality of the meat from Ray Rastelli and team. I buy it. I've got it in my home, and I have it in my freezer. And by the way, the seasoning that you always provide us with, Ray Rastelli, is amazing, always. But the fact that you're going to be able to serve you and your family and your loved ones Chateaubriand, I mean, right off the top, you're like, okay, well, I've just stepped it up into top chef stratosphere. And then beef Wellington, that just takes it further. But it's the cuts of beef, Ray, and it's your specificity around the quality of the meat.
You said it
makes
so
a
well,
difference.
Rachel.
You
It
said
really does.
there's only 4% of the meat that is this quality. 4%.
Yes, that reserve collection is really special. And you can see it with every single slice is going to have that tenderness. You know, it also comes in our beautiful black reserve box. So if you'd like to give a gift that just someone would absolutely rave about, the garlic herb butter comes right in the box with the filet mignon.
Amazing.
Every steak will look just like this.
This would be an amazing gift if you wanted to bill to, ship to. But I can tell you right now, it's as simple as can be. All the instructions are right on it. You can do it so simply. Ray, you once again blew my mind. That's why they won Customer Choice Food Award for most recommended brand, and also largest food brand at QVC. We know why. It's all about quality.
Thank you so much.
You know, when it comes to gifting gourmet and for the foodie on your list,